Welcome to part 3 of adding and subtracting mixed numbers. Here we're going to focus on subtraction with borrow. So we're going to actually borrow from our whole number to do our subtraction. The first thing we need to do is, like normal, we're going to subtract and we're going to find our LCD. The LCD of 5 and 4 is going to be 20. So I'll set up 6 and 1 over 5 equals something over 20. Minus 2 and 3/4 also equals something over 20. My path from 5 to 20 is by 4 on bottom and top, so it'll be 4 over 20. Here my path is from 4 to 20 is by 5, so it'll be by 5 on top, which will give me 15 over 20. Now when I go to subtract, I cannot do 4 minus 15 in this scenario. 4 is smaller. I don't have a negative sign rule, so I can borrow. So I'm going to cross this out. I'm going to make it 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the value of the numerator, I'm going to add the value of the denominator to the numerator. So now I have 5 and 24 over 20. So when I borrow, take the value of the denominator and add it to the numerator. So now I can do 24 minus 15 is going to be 9 over 20. And 5 minus 2 is 3. Let's look at another problem. Here I have 7 and 1/10 minus 4 and 1/4. For this problem, my LCD is going to be 20. I'm going to set my problem up vertically. 7 and 1/10 equals something over 20 minus 4 and 1/4 equals something over 20. I need to change my denominator in the first fraction. So the denominator is going to be by 2 to get to 20. So the top is by 2 also. So I get 2 over 20. In my second number, my denominator is by 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So my numerator will also be by 5, making it 5 over 20. I cannot subtract 2 minus 5, so I need to borrow from my 7. When I borrow, I'm going to add the amount of the denominator to the numerator. So I'm now going to have 22 over 20 minus 5 over 20. 22 minus 5 gives me 17 over 20. 6 minus 4 is 2. And these are my two solutions. So remember that when you borrow, we're going to add the value of the denominator to the numerator. Find your LCD like normal, add the value of the denominator to the numerator, and then subtract. Good luck.